Dr. C.A. Chaitanya Shah. This is the second in our series where we are going to talk on SMEs. And this time we'll speak on why this series. So without any further introduction, let us go on to the main topic that we have for today, which is why this series.
Yes, Karthik, that we are going to address today in this episode of the series. SMEs and MSMEs all over the world are the backbone of any industry and any economy. Industries, large industries have a great support system, and the economy is having two main issues. One is regarding the GDP growth, and the other one is creating employment. These two are greatly dependent on the MSME success, which is there. The government is working very hard on this. In one of the episodes in future, we will discuss about the government targets. But the moot point today, as my friend Karthik said, why this series? We'll just show you a slide which will deal with the numbers, which will help you to understand why we are addressing this issue. As per the government records of 17-18 MSME report, we have total 6.4 crore MSME units in the country, of which you will be surprised that more than 99.94% are still at the micro stage. Units which are in the small scale is hardly 0.05 and medium scale is 0.01. What this means in a nutshell is that a huge amount of our resources are tied up and are not growing at a pace with which we would like them to grow to support the GDP growth, the creation of employment, and the general well-being of the society at large. And there are a number of issues which are related to this. Why this number is getting stuck at this? Besides this, there is a huge number of units which are failing. You know, our mortality rate is very high at idea and the micro stage. This also we will be addressing. So the main issue which we are addressing today, and we want you to understand, is the basic purpose of this web series is to address this issue and help the MSME owners and our entrepreneurs to move out and ensure that that growth is keeping pace with the way they are putting in the efforts, the potential which is there in the business, the entrepreneurial abilities which we have. So that's the main reason why we are going to have this series.
Yeah.
And the whole purpose is to address this.
Correct. So as Chaitanya has rightly said, a bulk 99.94% are in the micro sector and only 0.05% of the total sector is in small scale, and then a little less again in medium. So our purpose through this web, to repeat, will be to help all in the micro sector to move to upscale themselves, to move into the small sector and improve this number of 0.05 to whatever best it can be. Now the question is, how can we do it? This will be based, again, to repeat, based on our experience of so many years and with solutions that we may have for the micro, so that they don't fail at the initial conceptual stage and are able to progress and improve and scale up into a small sector, small scale sector, and then on to the medium scale sector. This is the second part of our, this is our second episode. We'll shortly have a third episode. We'll get into more specifics and take up areas where people in the micro sector can adopt and view and implement some of them to immediately and quickly go into the small and then into the medium sector. So this is all about us upscaling based on their current potential. The help will be to improve that potential and make it into a successful business.
Yes, in short, we will be identifying the reasons, the various issues which the entrepreneurs and the MSMEs are facing, and the suggestions which we have from our side to ensure that the entrepreneurs and the business gets its due.
Yeah. So for this to happen, obviously we require your support. And as we said, await for our next episode, and do help us do subscribe to our channel, which will help us to continue with these episodes and come with queries that we may address, so that this becomes helpful to everybody involved in this sector. So we have a channel both under my name, which is at Karthik Pandit, and also as Chaitanya Shah.